show it a little bit. This is your lead management screen. It's divided into 3 different sections. The first section here is all of your contact info, name, address, phone number, all the email info. Middle section is every bit of correspondence is done here. So it tracks all of your data all in one place. Every call, email, and text is right here. You always know where you've been with the client. On the right side is any notes that you want to take. If you create a task, it's going to put your task in here as well. You can create an opportunity from here. You can create a meeting from here. You can actually store data. If it's commercial, you want to put a Accord form or a mortgagee clause, you can do that here. Just drag and drop it right here and text or email the client. So you've got all that convenient stuff there. If I'm going to send you a text, for example, I'm just going to click on SMS and just send it. I don't know why I put a Y on it, just by mistake, so forgive that. It's going to go right to you and log it here. If you respond back, it's going to keep your response here. So it's all in one place. Email is the same way. I will click here to send an email. Let's say I just want to use a snippet. You can use this for service snippets or sales snippets or any snippet. I'm just going to send this out to you, and that's going to be the email. It's going to be logged here as well. If I'm going to call you, I would simply dial here. It's going to dial out your phone number. If you get the call, their call, email, transfer, warm transfer, whatever you want to do, it's all here. Close it out, and see, it's going to list the call here. It won't list the call because we didn't really have anything to record. But if you answer the call, it would record the call here and put all that data here. So that's kind of everything in one place. Makes it real simple. If I want to just make a note here, I can put need and leave myself a sticky note here so I know where I left off. And now that's going to need the number. I have to first edit, then it'll be there. I just slow down and do it right. It still didn't happen right. You guys stay with me, right? My system, my router's looks like a Christmas tree now, so I think I got a bad connection here. I hope it comes back real quick. Got an internet issue. But nonetheless, that's everything there on the platform there as far as the convenience of use, everything in one place. Then for some reason my computer's looking out. Well, there's the message there. It's just a sticky note. So if someone calls in the office and I'm not available, someone else takes it. Joe called me, left a message. What do you need? Well, let me pull up your file up. Joe needs a VIN number. Can you just take a picture and text it over to me? I'll add it to your file. That kind of stuff, just to make it convenient, is right there. You can add a user or a follower. Anything you want to do here, you can do. It's very simple and easy. There's a lot of little gizmos and gadgets that I won't even get into that you can customize and make it very intimate, very specific. If I go through, one more thing I'll show you here as well. Your inbox. Our inbox is really great because everything is recorded as well, just like on the phone. So if I'm looking at my inbox, this is my red, for example, and I look at this person here, I can see that they sent me an email. That's what that was. And it shows a previous conversation as well. Here's all their phone calls recorded. If I look at, this is Joe, this is my email that I sent. But here, if I look at Mark, it tells me again, Mark was an email as well that came in. I can filter this by emails. That's why they're all emails. By text, by emails, by call. Here was a phone call here that was made. It's going to show the recording of the call that came in. There was no message, so there's no recording. Same thing here. Everything will be recorded here by each person. If it's a call, if it's an email, if it's a text, if it's a chat, all going to be recorded here for each producer you have, for each agent you have. Very easy to have your inbox. You can customize it any kind of way you like. So that's one of the items here that are available. You do have to change your phone system to utilize all of this. The only thing you can, all this is to be utilized. The only thing you can't have is you won't have your calls recorded. It won't have your recordings listed there. But you can still utilize everything else. Yeah, to your point, yes, right through your system. I mean, right through your current carrier. Well, let's say you're currently using RingCentral. You can still use RingCentral through our system. The only thing that you won't have functionality-wise, instead of dialing out here, you would dial out, I'll show you in a moment, you dial out in a different place, and it won't record your call because it's only going to record the calls that will make through our system. It'll still be recorded in RingCentral. So that's the only functionality you lose really is that you lose that recorded message will not be here. It'll be in your phone system, in your RingCentral or Nerd phone or Refresh. You still dial out here. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep, simply do. very easy to do. And that's done through here. You have a calendar link as well. I like the calendar link. A lot of agents don't use it. I don't know why. If I'm talking to a person and find out, oh, you own your own business, that's great. Well, Mary Chavez is actually my commercial specialist. Mary's going to be available on Thursday at 2:00. Why don't I have her give you a call? Yeah, that'd be great. I can go ahead and set up one right here for Mary automatically right on the calendar because I have access to know when she's available and when she can fit me in. Customer gets notified, Mary gets notified. It's all simple and easy. We're going to monitor all of your marketing right through here as well. Every marketing campaign we put in place is going to measure how many leads were delivered, how many were open, how many were clicked. It's going to give you all the stats on it. If I want to call all my open emails, I can just click on it and give me a list of all my 41 open emails and call them. I can look at this every day throughout the day and call them every, hey, yesterday we sent you an email. You opened it up. Did you find it useful or helpful? And also tell me what email was sent. So send an email about auto insurance. Did you find it helpful? Whatever the case may be is all there. Pretty easy. Your contacts, we manage all of our contacts, what we call smart list. Each smart list is going to have automation assigned to it. An easy way to look at that would be under an opportunity screen. It's very similar to Agency Zoom as well. Under opportunities, it's going to have everything compartmentalized. Each producer is going to have their own screen, or you can look at it for the entire agency. Like right now, there are 2 new leads in. If I want to see where the lead came from, I can just hover over. It came from Smart Financials during business hours. It's auto. Contacted 3 times. It was assigned to Mary Chavez. She's reached out to him twice. If I want to see what she actually reached out to him, I can click on there and look at the actual content. I have 22 in pending contact. I have 280 that are quoted with $304 pending. I'm going to have my agents every day look at this as an agent, say, what's the plan to get this done? And let's disposition and put it to the next stage. We have a better follow-up, whatever the case may be, we'll do it. Each one of these lead stages has follow-up in it as well. X dates to track through here, new leads, new policies, anything you want, we can track through here. We can add new items as well. One agent says his whole process, he has first, second, third day follow-up. Then he has 1, 2, 3 week follow-up, and that's it. So we change it to accommodate him. So each one of those stages has automation assigned to it. When a lead comes in, it automatically sends out a text and an email. Once they move it to the pending contact, next day, hey, sorry, we didn't get a hold of you yesterday. Thanks for reaching out. We're going to reach out to you today. Would you prefer a call, text, or email? And if they respond back, we know how to respond. We'll send an email to them as well. Sorry, we missed you yesterday. We're going to call you back today. If you prefer, go ahead and click on a link below and set a specific time. Otherwise, I'll call you about an hour. And all that automation happens automatically. Then it prompts you to call each one of these folks. You can even drag and drop something from here if you like and move to a different category. I don't like doing that because it's easy to mess up. I'd rather work these through what we call those smart lists, as I mentioned here. Each of those opportunity stages has its own smart list. So if I look at my new leads, I'm going to first work through my new leads. Once I do that, then I'll go through my pending prospect follow-up. Then I go through my missing. Then I go through my quoted. I go through my full work list right there every day right on the screen for me. Once I work through my first lead, I'm just going to click here and go to my next one. That's my next one. I go right to my next lead. So what's available here for integration, once that lead comes in, this is from the lead vendor, of course. This is from checkoutgold.com. I can just click right here, open quote, automatically brings up Apex and carries the data right into Apex for me. So it makes it pretty easy there to work right through Apex, right through our system. Agency. Correct. Yeah, correct. We'll upload all the data they have in Apex now, put all their leads in here, all their current clients, all their new business, all their X dates, all their win backs, their lost clients, all that'll be uploaded here. We put campaigns in place, drip campaigns for all those folks along the way. And I'll show you those campaigns as well in a second. When a lead comes in now, if I want to change the opportunity stage, I'm just going to click here and put in my next lead stage. In this case, I'm going to go into pending contact and then hit save. It's really that simple. Or I put them in quoted or anything else. When I put a bad lead, X dated, I'm just going to move them right there. And when I do that, let me put that back because I don't want to mess up the agent's account. It's going to automatically put the automation in place because we build all the automation for you guys. You don't have to do it yourself. Agency Zoom's a good program. If you want them to build the automation, it's like $1,800 per campaign, or you can just build it yourself. Most agents don't have time to build it themselves. They don't know how. That's yeah. We can carry all that stuff in. Yeah, a lot of the stuff we actually have in here because it seems to be the best way to go. So we'll use. I'll show you an example here. If I'm going to use this email, I think this is actually probably his email. We have permission, of course, for everybody to use their stuff. But my name is Mary Chavez. If the system recognizes the date and the time and who it was assigned to, contact you regarding your insurance quote. We'll find the best way possible to contact you shortly. Click yes or no if they want something else. We can add a link in here to your website or to Farmers or a calendar link to set a time you'd like me to call. Of course, everything's going to have the unsubscribe in there to maintain compliance with Farmers. If someone does say, I don't want to be contacted, it's going to automatically block that out so your team can no longer reach out to them. Agent can override it, but it's 3 steps to override it. Sales teams can't, so you stay out of trouble. Here's the text that goes out automatically as well. If we look at the automation assigned to it, and I know you don't have a whole lot of time trying to run through this quickly, so slow me down if I need to spend more time with you. Here's the workflows, for example, that this agent's using. New lead intake for auto, one we just looked at. I just give you a quick flyby on that. Lead comes in, it's going to come from one of the designated lead sources. This guy's using for Quote Wizard, EverQuote, check out go.com, and lead comes in, he's using a round robin. Some of the agents use a shotgun approach, and we can adjust that here as well for you. So right now he's having his lead distributed to each of the 3 people in blue on an uneven basis. So Mary's getting 4, Marion's getting 3, and Salvador's getting 4. Let's say Sal's working on a project, I only want him to get two a day this week, or he's off, I'm getting him none because I got him doing something else. And now he's out of the rotation. So it's really that easy to make the adjustments with our platform. Once, in fact, the round robin hits, it's going to create that opportunity, create that new lead stage, trigger the automation, put them in the process. It's going to send the internal notification. This agent's using a pop-up message as well as an email. Some agents have the auto call. So if a new lead comes in, they'll call you right there and say, AJ, you answer your phone. AJ, you have a lead from Smart Financial. John Smith, would you like to connect? Yeah, it'll automatically connect you. Any way you want to do it, we can. We can have another prompt 10 minutes later, send another pop-up message so that's not missed. Same thing here on the auto. It's automatically send out a text and an email. Here's that email we looked at a moment ago. To change and adjust is very simple. Just simply go in here. You can just change it. You can add a link. You can add pictures. Whatever you want to, you can do. You can tell us. We'll walk you through it, and we'll do it for you. So that's the thing about us. We're going to do a lot of this stuff for you. Agents don't have to know how to do any of this stuff. The automation we have is, I don't want to say it's endless, but I have agents. I have one guy, he wanted to do an unusual request, but he wanted to do a April Fool's Day text to all of his clients. I don't want your business anymore. Open it up, April Fool's, we appreciate it. Let's take care of family. So he got more feedback from that I don't want your business anymore text than anything he's ever done. He got referrals. He got people called up being happy. So it was a very, very positive campaign. You win back campaign, we're going to have in place all your X dates. All your X dates are a lot more complex, of course, but we'll work the flow any way you'd like. Most agents want this kind of flow in there because they want their team to be involved, but I can back it up a little bit. Some agents don't want to be this aggressive. On auto, 5 months out, it'll check for any incidents. For homes, it'll check for any claims. 11 months out on the home, it starts dripping. Here's the drip here. Right now, it'll send a text message 30 days out, send a notification to your team to prompt to send a requote to the client. It'll prompt the team to call, internal notification to call, another call task. It'll send another call, internal notification to actually do the quote. Then a call task, the whole thing. Any flow you want, we can. Send another text, send another friendly email. If someone does respond to any of this stuff, they click on an email, open a link, it'll automatically prompt your team to call them. Whoever lead's assigned to, call this client, they just clicked on an email. And when you click it, it'll show you this screen, so exactly what email they clicked on. Call out, Mr. Smith, you just click on an email, you have any questions, hope you found it useful. That kind of stuff. I know I'm being very elementary in explanation, I apologize. But all that's going to be customized for your team. Everyone, if you use our phone system, you have a phone app as well. Reputation's going to be there. So if once you make a sale, 30 minutes after the sale closes, the email goes out. We really appreciate your business. We pride ourselves on our customer service. Please take time, if you would, rate the service you received from 1 to 5. To rate you a 5, another text goes out automatically. It says, hey, thank you for rating us a 5. If you have 30 seconds, can you click on the link and like us on Facebook? It'll track all those likes here. If they rate you less than a 4, then it won't send that email automatically. It'll prompt and send it to the agent. This person's rated a 2, rated service as a 1 or a 2 or a 3. Give them a call. That's not good. So all that stuff we do for you automatically. Show you all your reporting already. You have your mobile apps, call, email, text, calendars, set appointments, take video calls, all right through the phone app if you choose to. That's fine. Everyone gets that confetti extension, which is always fun. Sale comes through. JP just made us. AJ just made a sale for $3,000. Another sale comes in. AJ made another sale. He had 6,000. What have you done today? That kind of stuff. Just fun stuff. All your training and support is here as well. Send a ticket. Just click here and send it. Again, all on one screen. Pretty easy to do. All your training. We got a lot of different training that we do. We have videos that are available. Some of them we require you to kind of spend a few minutes, like 10 videos. They're between 1 and 3 minutes long. Very simple and easy. Just click play. Your team can slow it down at their pace. It's all going to be guided videos. This one's 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Most of them are under 3 minutes. You see John's mouse here is going to guide you through it. You can rewind and watch it again, all at your pace. The onboarding is pretty extensive as well. We'll do a 1-hour onboarding call with your entire team. And then for the next 5 days, we'll do a 30-minute session each of those next 5 days, all pre-scheduled so that your team knows where to be. If somebody can't make it, they'll make it the next day. But for 5 days, we're going to do it, take you to one step of the process. So you learn how to use the system to its full capacity, not just, okay, here it is, go figure it out. We don't do that. All your settings are here as well. You're going to have all your phone A2P compliance. All that stuff is done right here in our system. We have spam remediation automatically built in. If I can find phones, I'll show you that real quick. You don't have to go through a separate system to get your A2P compliance numbers or any of that stuff. We're going to do all your verifications here. You can get up to 10 phone numbers or more if you want more numbers at no cost. We pay for those numbers for you. They're all included in our platform. Add a new number. We're going to go through here with you and show you how to do this. It's very easy to do. It's, again, all in our system. Like, what is the area code in your market, for example? What is your area code, AJ? 412. We'll just look and see what's available in 412. Shows all the numbers that are available. We'll go in and get a couple numbers for you and put them through A2P. You can always go and select whatever numbers you like. Even though there's a cost that's included, you don't pay for this. The only cost here is that if you don't like a number, you just hit refresh and go look for another set. Since you as an agent or a DM, you own that number and you're the entity buying it, you have to go ahead and pay for it. So you'll pay like $1, and after you pay for it, we'll reimburse you the $1. So it's really no cost, but it has to have a paper trail of you buying it number because you own it. Take it with you anywhere you want to go. But yeah, port it over with no problem at all. I would say we'll port it after a week. We first want to do the A2P and assign a new number to it to get it approved. Once it goes through A2P, porting a number the approval goes very quick. So it's much easier. The only problem there, of course, is whoever the phone number is with, they have to release it before it can be A2P approved and then received back into us. Depends on the carrier, depends who it is. Comcast is awful. They do it every 2 weeks. They send them out regardless. Most everybody's pretty simple. Ours is very simple. We release it the same day as well, immediately. So there's no gimmicks with us. Most companies operate that way. RingCentral is pretty decent. Reporting, unlimited reporting as well. It goes on and on. We can report, of course. We do a lot of tracking. What Martin's district does, they work a lot of leads, as you know. So he focuses most of his time here on his master dashboard for lead analytics that we measure for him. I'll just show you one of those reports. If you've already seen this report, you're probably going to see all this. But if I look at the lead analytics, he'll look at my lead source, how many leads came in, your close ratio, your total premium by each lead source. This guy's measuring Facebook, Smart Financial, cross sells, client referrals, checkoutglow.com, lender referrals. We can do that as well. If you want to spend some time going through and copying onto a spreadsheet names, phone numbers, and email addresses for 100 realtors, 100 mortgage brokers that are local. We'll put a drip campaign in place for those guys for you. I measured all this as well. Your close ratio by zip code, your not close ratio, your profit per lead by zip code, profit per lead by carrier, which I really like a lot. Progressive right now in this market, this is in Colorado, they're losing $10.93 per lead. They're only closing 3% of leads are coming in from Progressive. They're closing 50% from Liberty Mutual. So I'm going to tell them I want every Liberty Mutual lead you possibly have in that market I want to get. I want to close 15% from American Family. I want every American Family as well. So it just kind of helps guide you through some of that, tracks everything here, lead trends, all that's going to be there as well. The cost on anything you want to see on reports, so I don't want to run through this. I just feel like you've already maybe seen some of it, but okay. And we coach your team through all this as well. The cost is here. It's $229 for the CRM, includes one user, like the phone number, the first user, like the agent is included. And that would include all the phone number we're going to use for your texting and email campaigns and automation. All that's going to be included for that $229. If you want to move your phone system over, let's say you have one or two producers, it's $64 per producer, per phone station that you bring over, per user. So if I have two users, it's $128 for my phone system and $229 for my CRM that manages all my campaigns and all my processes. Excuse me. The only other cost is there's a one-time fee of $75. That's it, just to build everything out for you, and everything else is done. There's a lot of different platforms here that if you want us to build a website and all that, farmers agents don't even use any of that stuff for us. But you get unlimited calls, unlimited emails, all the email verifications, all the confirmations, all the A2P compliance, all that stuff is all done. $229 a month and $64 per user. I didn't show you any of this as well. If you want to consider this is a kind of a big deal here as our AI coach. And Martin's using it in, I think, all of his markets, actually. Did you look at that at all? You may need it or not, but if you're going to bring in proteges or hire anybody, especially, if agencies behind in work, whatever it might be, It's the best training coach you're ever going to have. It's not cheap. It's $200 a month, but put it on for a month and then turn it off. Here's what it does. Every call you make, this has got to be on our system for this though. It's going to first measure the metric, measure the framework. So in this case, he wants to make sure the address was verified and their needs were what coverage needs they're looking for. That bundling was discussed. We made an offer for the business, that the customer expressed interest in the business, and that we locked in the next step. Well, no, they didn't lock in the next step. So the system's going to recognize that. AI analyzes this for you. So maybe you just want to see that. Did you confirm what they do for a living to see if there's a cross opportunity for commercial? Did you what's called polite and professional? Anything you want to add, it's going to do that and give you these coaching tips on this side, which are absolutely phenomenal. It's also going to go ahead and after it measures the framework during the call, it's going to take all the notes on the call, all the pertinent notes that are specific to the insurance. It's going to give you a probability to close. AI said this has a 75% probability to close because the customer showed interest in replacement cost option on the roof and bundling. Also, the customer also stated that he needs to make another call before making a decision. So in the recommended follow-up steps, can tell you what to do next. It's going to remind you when you follow up within 24 hours, highlight the benefits of bundling and cost savings on the roof because the customer said that was a good thing. That was very interested in that. So it's going to remind you to prepare to address any potential objections or comparisons of other carriers. Why? Because it had to make another call beforehand. After that, it's going to go ahead and create an email and a text for you automatically. Here's the text message. It's going to highlight again with replacement cost on the roof. Your premium is 26.23, and if you decide to bundle, it's going to be even less because that's the customer stuff is important to him. Also going to generate an email for you as well. Here's the email. I just copy and paste and send. I don't have to spend time doing emails, writing out text messages, or using the right verbiage, or misspelling a word. It does it all for me. AI does it for me, and it's all pertinent to the conversation. Then it's going to go ahead and analyze the call based. Yeah, for four people. Yeah, for 4 users. For 4 people, and it's month to month. So turn it on for a month and turn it off. Teach people how to write emails properly. Turn it off. It's also going to do this. This is the coaching aspect that is really phenomenal. It's going to tell you how much time each person spent talking. Like mine's going to be way out of whack because I'm not come up for air yet, but it's going to show what % of time I spent versus the consumer. It's also going to measure the emotion display based on the tone and the verbiage used. It's going to measure the emotional display, frustrated, friendly, neutral, whatever it might be. But here, for example, it's going to advise me to enhance closing techniques. While the agent did a good job providing detailed information and building rapport, they missed an opportunity to lock in the next step. Encourage the agent to ask directly from the business by saying something like, based on what we've discussed, are you ready to move forward today? Just simple basic stuff to remind them to do this every time. Handling objections. While the prospect mentioned needing to make another call before deciding, train the agent to address potential objections proactively by asking, is there any information I can provide you that may help you make a decision today? Or what concerns do you have that I can address for you right now? This may prohibit them from making that call because you went further into detail and built better rapport. And refined presentation. The agent provided multiple options and detailed explanations, which was great. However, avoid overwhelming the prospect by focusing on specific key benefits of each option clearly and concisely. For example, option 1 offers you best coverage for the roof at a slightly higher premium. Option B saves you money up front, but offers you less coverage on the roof. It just coaches you through here so you can be better and better at closing and better at sales. And then, of course, from an agent standpoint, you can look at all this stuff in a report. It's going to give you all of that here, all the call outcomes. It'll tell me if I look at my highest probable close ratio, maybe want to focus on 75% and above and make sure that there's follow-up already scheduled for that. How much time they spend, how many questions they miss, so I can look at how well my people are progressing. I can look at objections, price, urgency, other spouts, price, time, and then emotion. Neutral. He was a friendly one. He was a frustrated. He has another friendly. He has another frustrated. Another friendly. If you got 4 or 5 frustrated in a row from one producer, maybe they're having a bad day. You know, listen to a few of those calls. Automatically sets up the follow-up here for you as well. So that's what the AI does for you. It is a little more expensive, but from a training standpoint, it's phenomenal what it does. But what are the questions, though, brother? I know I ran through a lot of this quickly. From a comparison standpoint, anything particular that you've seen at another CRM that you want me to review and see if we offer? Okay. Right. And there's a mobile phone as well. If the internet goes down, you still have full access. You know, your phone should still stay up. They don't go down, which is a big plus. Um, It'll tag it here automatically. Or if you want it to be automatic, if not, then we can do it manually and pull up a report and work it separate. Some agents don't want it to automatically go because they want their team to call, a week later or 1 month later, whatever it might be, for life insurance. But we can automatically have a tag so that it goes into life insurance for maybe a month out or 3 months out. Appreciate your business. Don't forget, we've got to set up that life insurance for you and your family. Click link below to set up the best time that's most convenient, or give us a call. They can click the link, opens up the calendar, they can schedule it themselves, for you guys to call them. But yeah, all that can happen automatically. It's just whatever you want us to be. And we can add more stages here as well. If you want to add something unique or different, we can put something different. By the way, if something is in negotiation, by the way, there's no automation assigned to that. So if someone does say, hey, call me back next Tuesday, because that's when I get paid, no problem. Put them in negotiation stage. That way, nothing's happening. So, yeah, all that's kind of pre-thought for you guys already, and already pre-done. But other than that, you have all the snippets here. All the templates are all included. They're all built for you already. You can add new templates and new snippets. It's very easy to do. We got a video to show you how to create new ones. Oh yeah, exactly. That actually flows very easily into us. It's all almost automatic. It's just 2 clicks to do that, or you just copy and paste it right into a text. No, it comes in the right format. When we built our platform, we built all of this stuff in the integration into Apex with your team in India. That's where your Farmers team is, and they built it so that the integration is perfect when it comes to having the quote come over. It gives you the perfect quote. It all comes right through. We also have this here as well. That's kind of nifty. Since a lot of agents are writing through other carriers or through Progressive Farmers, whatever else, you can just link policies to your account as well. So if I have a home or auto with Farmers and I'm going to add something else here or whoever else it's with, I can just put in Progressive and the policy number, the premium, and then the X date info. So it automatically does a renewal campaign or a cross-sell campaign or anything else through outside carriers as well. It's all done right here. Tracks it right through there. It's pretty easy to do and just convenient as well. We also add a note here for a couple of agents with just another little box which just says, you can call it whatever you want. So one of them just says special. I think what she does. And the reason she did is because her brother, she's an older agent. Her brother is he's up in age and he calls the office twice a week to pay his bill. So, when somebody calls in, if there's a box here, it's a red box, they just click it and it says, he's Jan's brother just transferred to Jan and tell him, be nice to him, whatever it is. Or if it's a problem customer or something else you want to add in there, or maybe it's a mortgage broker, or realtor. I know I was an agent. I always told my team, look, when we get a lead, somebody calls in, take care of that customer at that moment. They have to feel like they're the most important thing because they're, we're going to take that golden egg and it's going to feed us for a week. If a mortgage broker or realtor calls in, they're the goose. Pet the goose. Take time to pet the goose. And, keep them happy because that goose is going to keep laying those golden eggs if we do them right. So I always flag that here for my my mortgage brokers. To give the analogy, that analogy. Yeah, up to 10 phone numbers. Yeah, as many phone numbers as you like. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. You have 3 extra users, 3 times 64. Yeah. So yeah, agents included here for 229. Each additional is 64. It's 192 for your phone system and 229 for the CRM in that example. Mhm. But you have it's page 229. Yep. It's all done. Yeah, I'll tell you how we did it. I'll be honest. We pay per text because it's all internet based. So we pay per text, but we unlimited. Yeah, yeah. We make a little bit on some. We don't make some. Our goal is to break even. Texting, our phone system is not a cost, not a process. Yeah. No, no one can. That's the problem. Farmers don't allow that. No CRM is going to allow the farmers agent, farmers.com email. So you can create. I had agency Zoom and it didn't allow it. You sure it does? Because I don't want to. That's correct. Yes, unless I get talk to Farmers today and get that changed, because we're a preferred vendor, so we should get. There's only three of us that have access to everything. So um, I will find out. Let you know if that. Yeah, we're in the process right now. We're not there yet. We didn't come on there because in order to be cost share eligible, you have to be able to onboard 100 people a day. We can't do that. There's no way because all the time we spend and all the bills we do. But that's changed. We met with the I forget his title. He was one of the VPs on the West Coast. Nice gentleman. He just came on about a couple months ago. He contacted some people over there doing a presentation. And they said, "Yeah, we're going to expedite that." So we're about to be cost share eligible, just not there yet. That's our process. We filled out all the forms, so it just takes a while for it to be processed. And there's forms in this that gets crazy, but I understand. Um, anyway, like we can do it a couple of ways. We can do it from here. We can do it like the shotgun approach. If you're looking at conversations, we can either pick up let's read real quick menu actions. We either select that list from here and just start dialing. Um, yeah, if they open it, perfect. Yeah, for day one, we can do it right away. And whatever that workflow you want, we'll review the workflow. We can add or change. If you want there to be a call within the workflow, we'll add a call. If you don't want to call, you just want to call, email, call. I mean, email, text, and 3 weeks later, start the whole process again. Anything you want, yeah, we'll customize all those bills for you. There's no problem there. On the phone app, you have to manually hit dial. You have to dial it out on the phone app. There's not a oh, I can't say it's not. I've never used it, so I don't know. I've never used the like in dialing through a list on my phone app. I'll have to see. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I've just never done it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Just like here, just click the dial. That's it. Yeah, simple as that. Just like your cell phone, when you put a number, you just hit dial. Exactly the same app. It's a very simple app on there. I thought you meant in this case what we're doing here. We're calling through a list. You hit let's start, calls the first one after you hang up. It automatically dials the next one and so on, like a dial list. Yeah, auto dial. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant on a smartphone. As an auto dial as well. Yeah, there's a 10-second pause between each call, so you can update the disposition, and you can just skip it and just hit dial. It dials the next one automatically. Yeah, pause. Yeah, just hit pause. It gives you three options: dial, hold. Yeah, so it works pretty simple. And you can add whatever list you want in there. I can add whatever list I want to add in here of whatever producer's list, and just dial it out. Very easy to do. Even on your main screens, if you want to customize it by producer, like here, for example, if I want to add that, let me add age and let me add number of calls. Call what the that would be call frequency or call, I don't know, CALL. Call count. There you go. So how many times each one was called. None of this person was called 30 years old, called twice. Here's their age. So if I want to pull an audit for life insurance, I can do that. I want to send a different everything. Yeah, you can add anything in here. You can add as a column and measure from the policy type, age, gender, married, whatever, anything. Current client, anything can be there. Um, and each of your team will have their own customized screen if they want. That's fine too. You go in here, just pull up your list. I pull up here, bam, that's my list, and this is what I work from. So it's really easy. Yeah, very simple process, very easy to do. I'll send you an email if you like with the summary, if that's okay, and you may put the price for agent plus one or just the agent, or how would you like me to list that so you have a perspective on that? Okay, you got it. and you'll know to just adjust and change it if you like. Yeah, I'll send it over to you shortly so you have that info. And anything you need, let me know. Good, bad, or different. AJ, I hope your team considers us. You're looking to try to get everyone on one page. So they're all in the same data. Yeah, sure. Now with your proteges, you plan on, like, just say you have a protege and they move into a different system. You have an option here, what some DMs do. Your protege can be on your system. You have a DM, a district system. They can actually work the CRM out of whatever agency they go into and just work through your system. And it costs $64 for a user. That's it. For them to have their own access, their own stuff. And then we can track everything and keep everything in line. Agency don't have access to it, but you're pretty. Yeah. All right. I'll shoot you an email shortly. Can I follow up with you in a couple of days, a couple of weeks? What kind of time are you looking at introducing something to your team, or you're going to decide what you want and then tell a team this? You got it, man. I'll send over to you. And if we need to do a presentation to them for a few of those guys that you want to select, let me know and we'll present something to them as they get a better perspective. And happy to do it, man. Just let me know. Otherwise, I'll yes, sir. We really don't have a trial because because of the automation, everything's built. We carry it all in from Apex. And I'll be honest, we used to, but what we've done is when he says, like, I want to try the phone systems. Now we got to turn on the phones. I want to try this. We got to turn on that. I want to try. It's difficult and it gets expensive and more time consuming thing. But I'll shoot some emails over to you. And if I don't hear from you, I'll follow up next Tuesday. Just check in if that's all right. Likewise, brother. Appreciate your time. Thank you, sir.